I'm lucky. I've always been lucky. I don't know what to do. You want me to be unlucky? I can't. I'm just lucky. I mean, maybe I'll be unlucky someday.
But you worked your ass off.
Yeah, that's also part of luck. Part of luck is you have to, what is that phrase? Like, luck is when opportunity meets preparation. You know, that's what some people say. It's that, but it's also luck. You know, there's people that are luckier than you. There's always going to be people that are luckier than you.
Yeah.
And some of it is luck, and some of it is courage. Some of it is putting your ass out there. Some of it is trying things. One of the things that I always like to tell people that I think you should do is do shit that's difficult. It's very important to struggle. And it doesn't mean bow hunting. I like yoga class for the same reason. I go in there, it's me and a bunch of housewives, and they're kicking ass more than I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch these ladies, and I watch their mental strength and fortitude while they're grueling their way through this 104-degree temperature, holding these poses. I'm watching the sweat pour off their face, and they're not complaining.
Yeah.
They're just in there grinding, you know, and that's fucking so important in this life. This life doesn't have enough of that. There's not enough struggle. You don't get to know yourself without struggle. You don't get to know your boundaries unless you push them. You don't get to know who you are really unless you're tested.
And there's too many weak pussies out there.
There's a lot of pussies out there.
And so those are the people that drive me crazy, because everything you just said is so true, but there's so many people that would rather stand on the sidelines and say, oh, must be nice.
Bullshit.
Yeah, must be nice to be able to blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's
guess
awesome.
What?
You worked your ass off.
There's levels to this life. There's levels to this to dedication, to discipline, to drive, to focus, to obsession. There's levels to it. And if you're sitting on the sideline going, must be nice, guess what, pussy? You're not doing this. I'm lucky. I've always been lucky. I don't know what to do. You want me to be unlucky? I can't. I'm just lucky. I mean, maybe I'll be unlucky
But you worked
someday.
your ass off.
Yeah. That's also part of luck.
What is up,
part
sickos?
of luck.
Do something about it. Do something about it.
How about that intro? Stole that from Twitter, of course.
You have to, what is that
go
phrase?
ahead and give a follow to, who was that? Cherry Street Boxer. At Cherry Street Boxer. No spaces, no nothing. And it is October 12th. You're welcome to MMA for Brunch. And guys, today we're going to do the deep dive into what is next for Khabib. What's next? We just saw him become maybe the biggest star in MMA. Definitely one of the biggest stars out there in Russia. What's next for Khabib? That's what I want to know. And just shout outs to everyone in the chat. Drunk, Death, BLT, Van Shipman, David Flores Jr., all you sickos over here. If you want to tune in, join 12 Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Definitely Tuesdays and Fridays is what we're looking at. Yesterday we were in some technical difficulties. But thank you all for tuning in. Hit the like, hit the sub if you like what's going on. Let's jump into it. So we just saw this excellent motivational shit over here by Joe. I loved that.
Yeah, you'll do nothing. You're dead when you get me hand.
And let's go to this next clip of Conor and Khabib at the presser. Just a little highlight here. And this clip is via MMA_relevant Esteban. Give him a follow.
Then you hear me? You're a dirt box. You're absolutely dirt. You're a phony, a fake, and I'm going to expose you. And I am going to love every fucking second of it. I hope it's a long night.
Listen to that like recorder. That's a recorder from like elementary school or some shit.
Again, full mount, back mount. There's the choke. He's got it in front of the net. There it is. Elbows on the chin.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
So that's how we got here. The sound is like a kazoo. I hate playing those things. Oh shit. Who hasn't had a recorder? Bagpipe, says Pulse Reloaded. Resurrected. What up, Pulse? Now check this out. Someone did an excellent breakdown. And J.E. Snowden retweeted it. And guys, let's break this down kind of step by step. Give it a pause. Khabib drops. Oh. Yeah, we don't need that, Dad. All right. Khabib drops his head slightly, fooling McGregor into thinking a takedown is coming. You can see him preparing his right leg to sprawl. Correct. He brings it back. Kaboom! Instead, he lowered the boom! And boom! That's what happened. That's how Khabib caught him. A lot of head dips and fucking feints of takedowns and whatnot, man. How about that? What an excellent breakdown we got over here. Nicely done by whoever did that for J.E. Snowden. And then moving on. Oh, this sounds not loud.
First of all, I want to say sorry to Athletic Commission, Nevada, sorry to Vegas. Belt is here, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion, and you know...
You'll never beat the fucking Irish! It was on the proper whiskey!
No, listen. I don't understand how people can talk about I jump on the cage, you know. What about...
He's in trouble. The governor was here tonight. The governor went running out of the building. That's not good.
No, listen.
That's fucking illegal.
I'm not okay about when Dana say where's Conor belts. Dana already know where's Conor belts. Max Holloway and Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is #1 bullshit.
It's good to be back. I pack a 9mm cause I gotta live it hard in the 4th of July. If I gotta die.
Oh my gosh, if you guys are not, go ahead and follow our man over here. Mujahid Feudalist. This guy, holy shit, he's been putting out excellent work after every pay-per-view. He's like the Tommy Toehold, man. If you guys aren't following him and you love Tommy Toehold, you got to get him in your life. That's for sure. Slapping Dana, slapping Connor. Fucking love that shit. I don't like his name, says Deathstroke OG. It's his work we care about, brother. All right, how about that? And then we got some footage here. Uh-oh. We got Putin and Khabib. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but Khabib smashed Conor McGregor on Vladimir Putin's birthday. The card was October 6th. It happened in the evening, which would have made it October 7th. Go fucking Wikipedia it all you want. What better gift to give Putin than to smash the Irishman? I would like to thank your father for raising such a great fighter. Oh. Let's get more of that. There we go. It wasn't easy when he was a kid, but he turned out to be fine. Perhaps it wasn't easy. He couldn't become such a great fighter, says Putin. We've been watching you closely and rooting for you. I don't know how much I believe that. That's a very political thing to say. I'm going to ask your father to cut you some slack after that brawl, because what matters most is that you fought like a fighter and you won. Khabib agrees. You won decisively and with dignity. I hope the Athletic Commission will rule in our favor. Well, what can I say about that? We all understood that it was a provocation, and I'm sure that what was done provoked you, unless against you in the fight. I believe that all of us, all of our country, are one big family. And no matter what happens, we need to try and avoid rashness like charging someone. Regardless of what's going on. Anything can happen in a family, but we never allow ourselves to cross the line. Of course, if someone attacks us from the outside, then all of us, not just you, can charge them. And there will be hell to pay. This is our best to avoid such action, of course. I wish you continued success in your career. Thank you, says Khabib. How about that? Of course, if you talk shit outside the octagon, you're liable to get attacked by not just Khabib, but the whole fucking team. Everyone knows that, right? Oh, shit. Putin threatened Khabib's father. He did not, Jay. Come on now. People are saying he threatened the commission and the father. No, he asked for reduced sentence, basically. Leniency, that type of shit. That's what he did. I think it's going above and beyond to say he threatened the father. I saw that tweet out there. So Putin thanks him for smashing him on his birthday. Never! Oh, we got this. And let's go to Khabib had to take to Twitter and Instagram and all social media and address the situation. I would like to address the UFC. And let's go to his Insta. We're going to have to pull that up real quick. Let's make it so you can see it. Okay, here we go. Let's make that a little bit better for you guys. Whoop. How about that? Why didn't you fire... Okay, this is Khabib. I would like to address the UFC. Why didn't you fire anyone when their team attacked the bus and injured a couple of people? They could have killed someone there. Why no one says anything about insulting my homeland, religion, nation, family? Why do you have to punish my team when both teams fought? If you say that I started it, then I do not agree. I finished what he had started. And he continues. In any case, punish me. Zubair has nothing to do with that. If you think that I'll keep silent, then you are mistaken. You canceled Zubair's fight, and you want to dismiss him just because he hit Conor. But don't forget that it was Conor who had hit my other brother first. Just check the video. If you decide to fire him, you should know that you'll lose me too. We never give up on our brothers in Russia, and I will go to the end for my brother. If you still decide to fire him, don't forget to send my broken contract. Otherwise, I'll break it myself. Let's pause there. It sounds to me that, like Conor, who gets all of his teammates into the UFC, Khabib has worked that into his contract as well. We got Omar Nurmagomedov. We got Zubair. We got a lot of other Dagestani fighters coming over with Khabib. Did Khabib have that in his contract to get his brothers involved in the UFC too? It sounds like that to me. It sounds like UFC broke contract. My brothers are supposed to be in the fucking UFC. That's how I understood it. And let's finish here. And one more thing. You keep my money that you are withholding, the $2 million that the Nevada Athletic Commission has. You are pretty busy. You're pretty busy with that. I hope it won't get stuck in your throat. Don't choke on my fucking $2 million. We have defended our honor, and this is what's most important thing. We intend to go to the end. Hashtag brothers. Respect, respect, respect. All the comments you can see rolling down the pipeline. So that is Khabib's statement. And if you guys can remember, back a year, 2 years ago, whatever, on the Luke Thomas show, Khabib told Dana White in the UFC, keep fucking with me. Yeah, do it, please. Please keep fucking with me, because I would love to make it so you can never go to Russia. Without me, you have no Russia. That's what Khabib told the UFC.
When are these fighters going to collectively get together and put a stop to this? You don't like how uneven the power distribution is. Nope.
This is a segment from the Luke Thomas Show, available on SiriusXM, Channel 93, Fight Nation, every day, noon Pacific time to 3 p.m. Eastern, or 3 to 6 Eastern time. Check him out Monday through Friday. Also his YouTube, Luke Thomas News. Check him out. But here is Luke talking about fighters finally collectively getting together as a voice.
But he does. And look, MMA media's got a ton of problems. It's filled with bootlickers. It's filled with backstabbers. It's filled with corporate puppets. It's filled with you name it. But on this account, shedding light on unionization, shedding light on the power imbalance, shedding light on revenue sharing, they've done everything they can do. I'm not here to say that the MMA media is free from blame generally. No, that is far from what I'm saying. But can anybody reasonably make the argument that the MMA media fails to shed light on this? If anything, you guys are bored with it. You're sick of hearing about it. God knows I'm sick of talking about it. And it's not some panacea that would solve all the problems, but having some kind of mutually agreed upon penalization system, having some kind of tier, having some kind of criteria set out in agreement ahead of time, problems would still arise, but it might head off most of this. Because where does this come from? When business was good and the UFC had all the leverage, because they still have most of it, but when they had all the leverage, they just did whatever they wanted with impunity. But when business kind of flagged a little bit and stars got really popular, then they began to exercise some. And when they had a star like Conor McGregor, who just decided he was going to do, for the most part, not entirely, whatever he wanted to do, including chuck a giant heavy metal object at a bus window, hurting 2 people physically, however many more emotionally, I don't know, causing all kinds of problems, they did nothing. Jumps into a Bellator cage, authorities do nothing. If that had been you or me, we would have left that arena in cuffs.
Oh shit, was that it? But how about that from Luke, man? Out here, situation after situation, whether it's Khabib and his brother, maybe a fighters union / collectively bargaining, whatever, union, association, whatever you want to call it, maybe having that would keep your brother in the UFC. At least there would be something written on paper, hopefully, where you jump the cage, you jump out of the cage with the intent to hurt somebody, then you're banned. You're banned from the UFC forever. I think that's something we need to do. We need to figure out the solution to this, because what if, God forbid, Colby Covington is down there in Brazil, he beats the piss out of RDA, and then the Brazilians want to jump in the cage and start attacking him, or on the way back to the locker room, whatever we're talking about, some sort of hostile threat in a location. We don't need to be dealing with the fans jumping in and getting involved. That's crazy talk, man. So we need to have something, but you can't do it after the fact. You can't have some hard set law after the fact when 2 things have gone down. But we can move on from the 2 things and have something written, have something on paper from here. That's what I would like to see. So as far as solutions, what do you guys think? But with that being said, there's got to be some sort of hostile intent when it comes to getting on top of the cage or jumping out of the cage. Because think of Jose Aldo going into the crowd, celebrating with his countrymen. Sure, that's a security threat for his own person, but he did that out of respect and love for his people. He wanted to have that moment with his people. I don't want to see that taken away from any fighter. They should be able to do that. For instance, over the weekend, Shinya Aoki did the same thing over at One Championship. It was excellent. He jumped out of the ring, went and ran and hung out with his crowd, found his people, had a moment, came back to the cage. No issues whatsoever. That was Japan. I understand it's different locations, but you got to take the intent. Was the intent to harm. If it's to go celebrate, then don't fucking find the fighters and have any bad shit going on. So with that, we can't bitch and argue about who's to blame and all this nonsense. We could do that. I think we did that already. But as far as solutions, Chael Sonnen always says, don't bitch without bringing a solution to the table. I love that. I love when he said that. Let's keep going with the news here. First off, try to make it a little like it was. Okay. We got a couple of takes over here on Twitter that are completely fucking opposite. And first off, let's go to Paulie Malignaggi. This man has more honor, character, and balls than the notorious MMA, and he's referring to Khabib's tweet. His team in any of these UFC suits combined. Okay, let's read that again. This man, Khabib, has more honor, character, and balls than Notorious, his team, and any of these UFC suits combined. Do the right thing and pay the man and leave Zubair out of this. Your organization becomes more of a joke by the day. Do the right thing. There's one take for you. And honestly, dude, I love this. On Monday, I tuned into a bunch of the shows to get the take on what went down over the weekend. And you know who gave me one of the best takes? The boxing show on Sirius XM. The first thing they did is give Khabib all the props in the world. That dude's an animal. I knew nothing about him. Now I know Khabib. Holy fucking shit. And then here's another boxer spitting you the truth too. He's been trying to tell us that Conor has no heart. He's got no balls. He's got no heart. And what's his name? He's a quitter. He's a McTapper, right? Jay McTapper. And what do we got, dude? Fucking Ted the Atlas went on Joe Rogan. I should play the clip. But he's talking about Mike Tyson. How Mike Tyson was a boxer. He wasn't a fighter. He never made it through any adversity. And the same might be said for Conor. So I see the Ronda Conor comparisons. That ain't very right in my opinion. In my opinion, it's more of a Mike Tyson comparison. Conor's got that Mike Tyson comparison, and in a good way and a fucking bad way, man. It's not all good. So with that being said, let's go to the other side. What's the other side got to say? David, I can't pronounce your last name. Sorry, brother. Let's go check out what this man's got, though. David over here on Twitter. Can't wait for the rematch. Conor will be prepared to take you out. Replying to Khabib again. He basically took everything you had in the second round and laughed. If he could have just connected with a left in the third, you would have been out. Dude, the fucking Monday morning woulda, coulda, shoulda type shit is fucking hilarious to me, man. He got outstruck in numbers. He got knocked down. He got taken down. He got mauled. And he got tapped. That's what happened in that fight. What moments did Conor have? I would love to hear it. What moments look like, ooh, Conor's got this? To David, it was the third round. Do you guys agree? Do you agree? Conor got that money, though, says Drunk Savage. I'm glad you fucking said that, Drunk. I'm very glad you said that.
One guy's all about the money, and one guy really doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And he's not willing to sell his...
Because I've got a clip here of Ray Longo discussing this fight with Anik and Florian podcast. Go give them a follow. Anik and Florian pod on Twitter. And check them out. I believe they're on UFC on Fox now or some shit. Let's give this a listen from the beginning. This is Ray Longo discussing Conor and Khabib.
You know what I mean? One guy is all about the money, and one guy really doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And
hold on, that was a little low. Let's increase the volume.
You know what I mean? One guy is all about the money, and one guy really doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And he's not willing to sell his fucking soul for the money. It's like, damn, yeah.
What's up, everyone tuning in? Raider, Clocks, Mikey Anzalone, Isaiah Moore, Kevin from Chicago, Jay Smooth and Shipman, all you sickos, of course, and the other ones I got mentioned earlier. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you're just now tuning in, Anik and Florian podcast, Ray Longo, take it over from the beginning.
You know what I mean? One guy is all about the money, and one guy really doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And he's not willing to sell his fucking soul for the money. It's like damn Yankees.
Nope.
You know what I mean? The guy's selling his soul for the money. Will he be happy knowing that he fucking quit in 3 fights? Is that money going to make up for that? Maybe. Not to me it isn't. You know what I mean? I don't get it. You know what I mean? I really don't get it. But you're right. They're just, you know, it's like politics. There's just different views on, you know, what you believe in. And I guess, you know, you stick with the people that are like-minded and, you know, whatever. The people that are all about money are like, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? It's make the money, you know. They can't even see anything else. And that they'll sell their soul. They'll degrade themselves. They don't care. That's not the people that I like. You know what I mean? It's just not. It doesn't. And power to him. I'm happy he made the money. I think it's great. But are you happy acting like a buffoon in front of your fucking son for the money? Your son's going to grow up. Your son never saw you win a fucking fight. Are you happy with that? Is that what you want? You never saw you win a fight so far. When he goes back and looks, and you're barking and you're yelling, you're in the guy's face, you're kicking, you're punching, you're screaming, you're insulting people. That's a legacy you want to leave? Be my guest, man. I don't care. I say at some point there's going to be a day of reckoning, and I hope you could deal with it, because right now it's not looking good, man. I think if, you know, I don't know, man. If that's my kid, I'm going fucking berserk. You know what I mean? One guy is all about the...
Holy shit. I mean, there's quote after quote after quote of what came out of this. The ones that I listed, he's referring to Khabib not willing to sell his fucking soul for the money. Will he, Conor, be happy knowing he fucking quit in 3 fights? Will he be happy knowing that? How is he going to feel knowing his kid has never saw him win a fight? Wow, dude. Longo should be in the Hall of Fame. Fuck yeah, dude. Contributors Hall of Fame for sure. Who put it more clear and real and in retrospect than fucking Ray Longo, dude? Ray Longo's out here spitting game, spitting the truth. What do you guys think of what Ray said? Can you imagine if they have a rematch St. Patty's Day weekend in New York City? MSG, says Clocks. What? Are we talking like this upcoming St. Patty's Day, or the one after that? Because I think Conor needs some time to work on some skills, man. Buffoon, says Jay Smooth. Oh shit. Only trainers that were fighters, says Deathstroke. What are you talking about, Death? Too much taxes in NYC, says Coco Butt. Yeah, for sure. You make way more money in Las Vegas. Frankie Edgar sold his soul and bought the foreign flag to the octagon, says Kevin from Chicago. Ray eats Weetabix. I sell my ass for money. Is that like selling my soul, says Isaiah Moore? So Conor has no heart or balls. That dude is a walking wonder of science, says Van Shipman. Right? $1 million man. Gay agent is getting his checkbook, Isaiah. Well, 6 months away, says Clocks, to the St. Patty's Day. Green beers will be thrown at McGregor. Ray Longo should coach Conor. Isaiah Moore, laugh out loud. Artem told me, haha, good shit. What? Trainers in the Hall of Fame. Man, I fucking loved this. I love that the state-run podcast, the Anik and Florian pod, actually this number 2 state-run one, the number 1 one was, UFC Unfiltered, and fucking Matt Serra's out there saying like, oh, Conor did good or some shit, you know, even the usual talking points out of the UFC, which of course don't exist. There's no bias in the UFC and the media or anything like that. Don't you dare go talking about that, guys. But let's check this out. By the numbers, the Top Turtle MMA podcast had to know, what are the statisticals of Khabib in his takedowns? And MMA by the numbers, or Numbers MMA, give them a follow. And they're fantastic. Here are the stats for you. And it turns out Khabib gets more, his percentage of takedowns goes up as the fight goes on. The rounds 4 and 5, you really can't count that. They are outliers. So pay attention to the rest. He goes from 40% to 46% to 52%. That's his statisticals. Conor McGregor gasses within 2 rounds. Conor McGregor only has an 8-minute gas tank. This was the worst possible matchup. I don't know. I'm tending to think that for Conor to get more paydays, the UFC like fucking had to book him up against Khabib or something, dude. It's just a weird situation. Did they really think that Conor was gonna dead Khabib? Maybe they did. None of the books did. None of the Vegas books thought so. Conor is not the right man to take out Khabib, just statistically and all of that shit, man. But is Tony Ferguson the man? The guy with elbows and fucking shit from the bottom? I don't know. I sure fucking hope so. Let's keep going. Drunk Savage says Conor needs to drink Tiger Life in between rounds. And mauling Conor McGregor, the gift that keeps giving. Here is Kareem Zidane. Let's check out what Kareem posted. UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov met with Ramzan Kadyrov and attended a dinner in his honor. Khabib was made an honorary citizen of Chechnya and given a brand new Mercedes-Benz by the dictator. Check this shit out. So if you want free cars, you better go fight in Russia. If you want, or who else was gifted cars and shit? Was it one championship? Ben Askren claimed he was gifted one. I think that was just a claim though. But how about that? Who gifted Conor a car? If anyone knows in the chat, let me know. Tony only wins via cut, says Isaiah Moore, versus Khabib. Dude, that would have to be a fucking, what do you call it? A prop bet, right? First to bleed. Khabib would be way up there. And then Tony winning by fucking doctor stoppage. That'd be pretty high, maybe as well. Plus 500, something. That's not too bad of odds. So what do you guys think? He met with Putin. He met with Kadyrov. Is he trolling the media? I don't know.
Maybe we don't have one cash cow. Maybe we start taking energy away from him and start putting energy into other athletes and have them become more revenue streams. Maybe we don't have one cash cow. Maybe we start taking energy away from him and start putting energy into other athletes and have them become more revenue streams.
Wow, I can't believe she said that on the MMA beat. That was amazing. That was amazing. How long did it take the beat or MMA me to start thinking about this? Gee, they tell the UFC all the time, hey guys, quit putting all your eggs in the Conor McGregor basket. It's not good for you. The same needs to be said to the media too. Quit putting all your eggs in the Conor McGregor basket and the UFC basket. There's great shit out there, man. There really is. And thank you to, what is her name? Phoenix something? Fuck, I'm sorry. I don't have your tag. I will get it. I will give you the proper credit. That was fucking awesome. The MMA beat, Raider, they need to have a lady on there more. They need a woman as an instrumental part of the MMA beat, of the MMA fighting, of any fucking MMA channel out there. We really don't get enough women. They hardly ever have it on the MMA beat. So this was amazing to see. And she spit out the best shit of the fucking day. Was saying, guys, quit putting all your eggs in the Conor McGregor basket. There's more fucking stars out there. Nate Diaz, Khabib, fucking everything, man. It's not just UFC. It's everyone. It's everyone. I love Phoenix. She does LFA, says Raider. Raider, if you could tell everyone in the chat her Twitter handle or at least her full name, that would be really awesome because I don't know it. Thank you, Raider. Man, it's fucking quit putting all your eggs in the goddamn Stars basket. It's not good for the sport. It's not good for the promotion. It's not good for the media channel. It's not good for everything. Thank God someone finally said it on the MMA Beat. And with that being said, check out this photo here. And if you want to see the original, go follow Brawls. BRWLRZ, I believe is what it was. Link in the description down below. I sniped that from Twitter in a rush. Forgot to give him credit. He found me on Twitter, so now we can give him the proper credit. This was not Boss Logic or anyone of the sort. It was Brawls. So give him a follow. Excellent, excellent photo here. And with this, I ask you all for 5 potential fights for Khabib's legacy. I have since adjusted this slightly, but let's start from the top. And hold on, we got to give this its proper due. I can't be holding that the whole goddamn time. Okay. And I'll leave off 5, actually, because I'm going to change that one. It was the winner of Nate versus Connor. But my actual 5th pick, I am going to change to the winner of Holloway and Ortega. But let's start at number 1, the most relevant. What's next for Khabib? In my opinion, you got to go Tony Ferguson, each man in the UFC, rocking a 11-fight winning streak. That is fucking insane. Only guys like Anderson Silva, Max Holloway, Demetrius Johnson, and Tony Ferguson have achieved such a feat. Well, you know who else has got 11? Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's 11-fight winning streak versus 11-fight winning streak. Who is the best lightweight right now, this time, to become the actual true undisputed champion? That's what we need in our fucking lives. I don't care if it's the 5th time we're matching it up. This is Tony versus Khabib 5. We've never seen 1 minute in the fucking octagon. This is the 5th time. It needs to happen. This fight needs to happen. And honestly, whoever wins this, you're not only the undisputed lightweight champion, the best lightweight right now, you're the best lightweight of all time. The best lightweight of all time. You surpass BJ Penn, in my opinion, if you can beat Tony Ferguson. From there, God willing, he wins all of these fights. We got to move on to... And guys, if it's not in this order, I don't really care. I kind of liked this order. You go to Ben Askren, man. We got to get Ben Askren in the UFC, and this would be the fucking time and place to do it. We brought in, what's his name? Jake Shields, because he was undefeated for a decade and shit. Well, guess what? Ben Askren, at welterweight, has never lost a fight. He's 18, 0-1. 18 wins, 0 losses, 1 no contest. The dude, it's the American wrestler versus the Dagestani wrestler. And honestly, the only reason I'm giving Askren more of a chance because his hands are garbage compared to Khabib's. Everything but wrestling is garbage compared to Khabib. I only give him a chance because he's the bigger fucking guy. Askren will destroy Khabib, says Coco Butt. I don't know, dude. I would love to fucking see it. Askren has said there is no way on God's green earth I can make 155. I will get down to 165, though. I will help launch that new division. Dana White, bro. Pull your head out. Let's make the right decision and get Ben Askren in. A 28-0 if he got through Tony versus an 18-0. That has never fucking happened in UFC ever. Ever. We go from the biggest pay-per-view ever. Maybe we could sell it. We don't need no bus incident. We don't need no Connor. Maybe Endeavor, the goddamn marketing metropolis fucking mega promotion, mega fucking entity, maybe they can actually put their money where their mouth is and get us the fucking massive pay-per-view. And if you can't do that with 2 undefeated guys, I don't know what the fuck else you need. After that, I picked Colby. A lot of people threw a lot of heat at me. I know Colby can make 165. He's told me as such. He's told everyone on Twitter as such. Just go read it. He's your current interim champion up at 170. A lot of people threw shade at me, though. They wanted to see the winner of Colby versus Woodley listed there. I'm not too, I don't got much problems with that. Much more than basically Woodley can only get down to 170. That will never happen at 165s. So that's my only issue with this. Everyone else here can make the 165-pound division. I don't think Woodley can. But if you don't like this and you wanted to say Colby / Woodley, whoever the fucking winner is, they got to fight each other before they can fight Khabib, I'm okay with that. I love it. Let's bring it in. But I would love for Khabib to be the 155-pound champ, get that 165-pound champ, and then see what the hell else we can do. From there, you got to go GSP. GSP, greatest welterweight of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He's the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter. That's clean. Maybe John Jones is number 1. Just look at it. Look at his fucking record. Look at what did people say? People always go to the generations that he dominated. He didn't have to beat a guy once. He had to beat him multiple times. He didn't have to go through one generation of UFC fighters. He had to go through multiple generations. Well, GSP, you're cutting weight. You're no longer a 185er. You're no longer a 175er. You're no longer a 170 fighter. From everything I see, all the evidence I got, and all I need to go to is the UFC to prove that. But GSP 165s versus Khabib. If you wanted to bump that up to number 1, that's what's happening fucking next. And Tony Ferguson's going to get screwed. Or not get screwed, get a Conor fight, get a Diaz fight. That would still be amazing and epic and awesome. Maybe it's even for an interim belt if fucking Khabib wanted to let it go. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Let's get connected again. All right, we're back up. Back to where we were. I got to see that in my life, though. I got to see GSP versus Khabib. This could potentially can happen at 155s too. And from there, you go to number 5 of my 4 Khabib's legacy fights. The potential 5 fights for Khabib next. God willing, he wins all these. I listed Conor Nate 3, the winner of that. I take that off. I take it away. That's a money fight. That's not a legacy fight. The legacy fight is the winner of Holloway and Ortega. For God's sakes, give us a 165-pound division so these massive 145ers can move up. They don't have to be fucking scared of the massive 155s because they're moving up. The domino effect is going to be fucking awesome in terms of health and safety and potential fights. Just up and down, fucking hurrah, amazing, epic. Ortega, Holloway. We love... Dude, Holloway is going through medical issues, depression, and all sorts of crazy shit because he's having potential trouble with this weight cut. Can we create a division so he has something to grow into? These young guys need something to grow into. Ask fucking Chael Sonnen. What evidence do you have Fedor is not in his prime? If you refer to boxing, we know this because as they get older, they gain weight. They quit being motivated. They quit going to the gym, whatever, their body type changes. It's not any fucking different for MMA, for the UFC. There's no way it's any different, guys. Come on. Come on. There's so many reasons why to do it. Let's fucking do it. From there, what is your top 5 list, guys? I would love to know. Max beats T-Girl Ortega. Oh shit. Oh, we played that one already. But check this out. In Cage Fight, who all he does is repost everyone's stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But let's go check out who actually posted this. Wait a minute for us to redirect you, sir. View the article. Pundit Arena is where this comes from. Get your sports news first. And check this out. Who beats Khabib? Assessing chances of his rivals. And this is a pretty great article here. He gives everyone a 1 out of 10 chance of beating Khabib. And you guys got to go read this, but Tony Ferguson, 7.5 out of 10. Anthony Pettis, I don't know why you made the list, 3 out of 10. GSP, 8.5 out of 10. Max Holloway, 3.5 out of 10. Conor McGregor, 5.5. I think that is a huge overestimation. Not to throw more shade at Conor. Kevin Lee, 6 out of 10. He's got great wrestling. That's hard to argue with. Brian Ortega, 5 out of 10. I give Brian a way better chance than fucking Conor I do. He's got the jits, man. Tyron Woodley, 9 out of 10. They give Woodley the best chance. Dustin Poirier, 3 out of 10. Nate Diaz, 3 out of 10. Where's the fucking shade towards Colby Covington, the man who said he can make 165? Where's Ben Askren on this list? Besides that great fucking list over here, guys, go check out this article over at Pundit Arena and give the man a follow. Who was the author? Cillian Cunningham. I'm sure he's over on social media somewhere, but that was some good shit. Okay, and then back. Shit. Wrong thing. What do you guys think of those numbers, though? Do you Art of 10 out of 10? Greg Hardy, 10 out of 10. Oh, all right, so it looks like the GOAT. If the GOAT could get past Zubair, let's book the GOAT versus Khabib. T-Rex arms versus the Eagle. Come on, guys. Khabib versus Hardy. People love that shit. I need better health insurance to watch Tony speak again. Says Isaiah Moore. Holy shit. It doesn't matter how cringeworthy Tony Ferguson is, because that man's a fucking fighter. He is a fighter. Tony gets hurt every goddamn fight and comes back and wins. And guys, Olympic Lowlife, thank you so much for passing this along to all of us. And this is your top pound for pound fighters. And what are we looking at here? GSP number 5, 26-2. Max Holloway 19-3. TJ Dillashaw 16-3. That's 5, 4, 3. Number 2, Khabib Nurmagomedov 27-0, and then Daniel Cormier 21-1. Who would have thought the number 2 pound for pound fighters in the world come out of one camp, the family fucking camp in MMA, aka also known as, I'm just kidding, American Kickboxing Academy. Wow. But guys, that's not what caught my fucking attention. Here's what caught my attention. What the hell? The UFC is out here telling you guys that GSP is a lightweight contender? If there was any question whatsoever, is this man cutting down to 155? Was he doing a test cut? He looks crazy small out there. Whether anyone who's out there questioning that, Dana White, fucking Joe Rogan, anyone with a huge name, there is no question. There's no more questions about it. GSP is headed to 155. At least he goddamn was when they wanted him to fight Conor McGregor. Now Khabib won. What's going to happen? I told you 165 or 155. If you're talking about GSP, I believe it. Look at this shit. The UFC will tell you right now, GSP's dropping to lightweight. I didn't need any more confirmation than that. You don't have to send out a tweet. None of that shit. Just tell me he's a lightweight contender. Everyone else cannot see that. I don't give a fuck. I fucking see that shit. How about that, man? What else we got? Unrelated, non-UFC shit. BJPenn.com. Scott Coker has some interest in a potential cross-promotion super fight between Rizen's Kyoichi Horiguchi and his Bellator bantamweight champion, the Wolf MMA, also known as Darian Caldwell. Undefeated bantamweight versus Horiguchi, who's been on an epic tear at flyweight and bantamweight ever since going over there in MMA to Rizin. I honestly love this fucking shit. Give me some co-promotions. Yes, yes. We already had Mow the Wall over in Risen while under Bellator contract. Let's keep the co-promotions going. The fucking talent sharing going. Shinya Aoki at Eddie Alvarez. Can he fight? Can Eddie Alvarez fight in both? Get Shinya and fucking what's it called? It looks like maybe Eddie's gonna go fight Shinya over in Risen, and then Eddie's gonna go fight Michael Chandler over in Bellator. Who's gonna get the fight first? Well, Chandler's gonna get Brent Primus. That fight just got booked for December in Hawaii. I'm not sure if they're having 2 cards in Hawaii, but definitely in Hawaii. Okay, so with that, let's send Eddie over to Risen. Let's get that Shinya Aoki fight going on, even though he's over at 1 championship. Damn, I don't know. It's just so fucking confusing. Those are the 2 fights we want, though. So, Shinya Aoki in 1 or Risen, and then Chandler versus Eddie. I gotta see that shit. But this just opens the goddamn door, man. Let's get some talk. What co-promotion would you want to see? What 2 champions that you think are the best do you want to see fight each other? Let me know in the comments down below. Please, everyone, check out this fucking photo of the Black Beast, this poster, versus Derek Lewis. We got Popeye's chicken. We got the meatballs, always hot. Cormier versus Lewis. And this is unlike anything we've seen, which makes me love it, to be honest. I fucking love this shit. Someone saying, though, if you saw this and you weren't inside the MMA bubble, you'd probably think this is racist. I don't blame them. You could probably agree with that. I wouldn't hate on you. But was this Boss Logic? The replying to Eric and Boss Logic. So I believe, yes, this was Boss Logic. He's got the Popeyes in his hand with the drumstick. DC's going to get knocked the fuck out via drumstick. Do you guys agree or disagree? Check this out. We got Stare Down, Matt Mitrione, Ryan Bader, a heavyweight versus a light heavyweight in the tournament. Jesus, Mitrione is bigger than I thought. I heard fucking Bader's huge. He's huge for light heavyweight. Well, look at fucking Mitrione. Towering over his ass. Holy shit. Mitrione, who started his professional career in the Ultimate Fighter, in the UFC. All of his fights have been in the most epic promotions fucking out there. Can he get it done? Can he win this heavyweight tournament? A lot of people picking Bader out there. Bader was on the Luke Thomas show. Mitrione on the Ariel Helwani show. So you guys back in ESPN? Are you back in MMA fighting? Or are you back in Mitrione? Are you back in Bader? Let me know. All right, just a couple more things and we're out. Khabib has a chat with Conor during the fight.
Let's talk now. Let's talk.
Stop! Hey, stop! Stop!
Hey!
Stop!
Let's talk.
Stop!
All right. I think you guys have fucking seen this already, but just like when Khabib was beating the fucking piss out of Michael Johnson, and he tells him, you have to quit. You have to quit because I deserve the title shot. You know this. You know this. Just quit. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Quit. Conor wanted to talk all that fucking shit, huh? You want to market this fight, do ya? Well, Khabib wants to chat, bro. Khabib wants to chat, not during the press conference, not to hype the fight, which Chael Sonnen had a big fucking problem with. Chael's got a big problem with this. That's why he's all over Conor's nuts. If you're not a promotional machine, Chael's not going to like you. Chael, I fucking love you. I'm not okay with you having such a pro-Conor stance in this instance, though. So he wants to tell fucking Conor, let's talk, bro. Let's talk. You want to talk? Let's talk. This is in between round 2 and round 3. And at the very end, what do we get Conor saying? Conor wants to apologize mid-fucking fight? What the fuck? Dude, are you kidding me? You're going against everything you fucking stand for. This is pathetic, dude. This is fighters talking shit and then coming out after it's done saying, oh, it was only business. We only talk shit for business. Fuck you. Fuck your fucking wolf tickets and all your stupid ass bullshit. Trying to incite a goddamn race war between Dagestans and Chechens. These motherfuckers fought within our goddamn lifetime in actual war. Oh, it's all fun and games. It's just business. It's not just fucking business, Conor. And guys, a couple of things, and then let's get the hell out. Jonathan Snowden dropped something on there, and he just wants all his followers to know. And he's like, guys, fucking, this is what's up. I love chatting with all of you. It's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. Please, when I talk shit about people, I'm just trying to be as real as possible. Don't go tagging the fucking fighters. Come on now. That's just, you go tagging Rampage when you're talking about he's fat or something, dude. That's not cool. Fucking Rampage is awesome. And Rampage, honestly, man, we don't need any fucking mental illness issues or anything going on, man. These guys cut weight. We don't need to fat shame them. That's not fucking cool. So I agree with them there. And then the last thing, this is mindfulness, wellness, healing HP. Tell yourself the following every day. I create my own reality. I am grateful all that I have. I am happy and excited about life. I am healthy and full of energy. I am confident in who I am. I have inner peace. I hope all of you have that as well. This was me giving you the latest. I hope that filled your appetite of all the latest news. If you loved it, hit the sub button, hit the like, tune in for more. We're having me and Jay Smooth. We will be at you with the Bellator, what's it called? MMA Buds, MMA Live Reaction. Go to Bellator.com/live. Tune in for the prelims with us. You can also get that shit on DAZN as well. You can also catch me and Jay Smooth on Saturday for Bellator 207 prelims. And of course, all of the main events transfer over to at the MMA Holes Fight Buddies YouTube. We're hitting you with the prelims. They got the main card. How about that? Leaving you with some positivity. Until next time, back to all you sickos, I'm out of here. Peace.